Hey everyone, I just wanted to record a quick video to show you what I'm doing. This has to do with land records. I am researching this guy here, William Clark. He is a Revolutionary War soldier, supposedly. I'm trying to prove or disprove it. That will come out in a different video on the main Genealogy TV YouTube channel. But for now, I just wanted to show you a quick video of what I'm doing. So I have already collected a lot of records here, and that's fine. But what I'm doing now is I am going through and finding all the land records for him, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So I am on the Register of Deeds for Randolph County, North Carolina, and I'm sure you have seen me do this before, but when you go there, it's actually called Randrod, RANDROD.com. And when you get to the real estate section, you click on the old records, but you basically have to verify that you're, not a robot. And then over here, you click on old index books. Here, I'm clicking on real estate. I don't really care too much right now if it's grantee or grantor, so I left it at grantee. I want the oldest books, but you can see that there are lots of dates here. I want to type Clark because I'm looking for William Clark. And once I get here, it starts showing me images of the old index. So I have to go forward a couple pages in order to find Clark. Let's go forward a couple pages. I can tell you already, because I'm already doing this, that it is going to show me page 3. Here's Clark right here, page 3. So then I come up here and I type page 3. So this basically is your beginning box, second box, third box. And I'll show you how that works. So now we're on page 3, and you can see each section. So here's the surname, the dates, which are not in chronological order necessarily. They are rough chronological order, but they'll bounce back and forth in different years. So here we have Clark. These are given names A through H, given names I through O, and given names P through Z. So here I'm looking for W, right? William. So here's William. This is a 1782 land record. It was a grant from the state. It is in book 1, page 7. So now I go to book 1. I go to page 7. You can tell I've already done that because the drop down is already showing it to me. And then I hit go. And so what I did before I did that, let me back up just one second. What I did was I printed all this because I wanted to be able to check off, because he's got a lot of land. So if we go forward a few pages, you'll see that there are a lot of references to William Clark. And I know this is my guy because there was really only one William Clark in the area at the time until his son was born. And so there's a lot of William Clarks, and some of them are state grants, and some of them are to, like, here's one of his sons, John Clark, and so on. So I wanted to make sure that I was getting them all. So what I did was then that first one was book 1, page 7. So then I go to book 1, page 7. Here it is. Up here in the upper corner, I can fit to width and I can read it a little bit better, or I can fit to length and come back. So this is part of this computer system that a lot of the counties use, but not all counties have their deeds online. I am just fortunate that the area in which I am searching has these deeds available. And so now I can see images of the original deeds, and I can download them with the download button. Let me show you that. So in my downloads folder, they come in, and as they come in, what I do is I immediately rename them. A lot of times they will open up in my Adobe Reader, and I can do it from there. So here I am in my Genealogy Archives working file under the surname Clark, then William Clark, and then within that I have a folder called Land Records. And here I am slowly adding land records there. Now, I also have put this on my desktop to make it easier for me to find. Let me show you that. So here is the file folder for my desktop, and eventually I will move this file folder over into the Clark William file folder. But I wanted to show you something. I am breaking from my normal tradition. Normally I would start with the surname, then the first name, and then a little bit about it. So in this case, it's just land record and where I found it, book 8, 357. And I will go back later and put more detail in here. But This time I'm starting with the date because what I want to do is I want these to fall in chronological order as I'm reviewing them. And so in some cases, I'm uploading them to ChatGPT to read quickly and give me some insight because there's a very specific thing I'm looking for in these records. And I'm not so much at this point in my research caring that much about doing a full transcript and all of that. What I'm really looking for is any evidence that this grant that came to him was for service in the Revolutionary War. So far, I've not found it. I kind of really don't expect to find it in the land records, but as part of our reasonably exhaustive research, that's what we need to do is go through the records and see if there's any evidence at all that he was a Revolutionary War soldier. So now I am going to go on to the next record in my list, which you can't see my list here, but it is book 6. So all I have to do now is go book 6, page 131, hit go, and this is the next record. Then what I do is I usually pull it up to make sure that it is the right record. I have found that in a couple of cases that it was off by one page, but here's William Clark's name. So I see here that this is the right record. I'm not going to bother going all the way through this. I'm just going to kind of double check to make sure that I get the entire document. And it looks like when we see signatures at the end, it looks like we have the whole document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the download button. It automatically opens in my Adobe Reader because I have that set as a default for PDF documents. All I have to do is come up here and hit Save As. I'm going to pick my land records. And this particular one, because I printed this list, it made it actually kind of easy. This particular one is from 1795. So I'm going to start 1795. I'm going to say Clark, William. I'm going to dash land. Sometimes I put a dash in there, sometimes I don't. This is book 6, page 131. And that's really all I'm going to do at this time. I'm going to hit save and move on to the next one. I usually close this out because that way I don't get confused. If there are multiple pages, I can use the combine files feature. Now this is a paid version of Adobe. I've tried not using Adobe, there's that, but I found this just to be so much easier. It was worth paying for since I do this all the time. So then let's close this out. Then I go on to the next one and I'm checking it off on my box here as I go. This is book 6 and page 202. Hit go. I come back and I'm looking for William Clark. So this is William Bell, a common person that I've seen, and there is William Clark again. Right now, all I'm doing is downloading these. I am not going through extensive file searching and making sure that, everything is perfect. Right now, all I want to do, I'm going to check these off on my page here real quick. All I want to do is make sure that I have downloaded all this stuff. And it hit. So this one is 1796. Yeah, it had timed out on me. 1796. Clark, William, land, book. What book is this? Drives me crazy when I don't do it right. Let's see. Book 6, 202. Book 6, page 202. Done. Moving on. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just downloading files and I will analyze them later. Probably get ChatGPT to help me do that.